Hello. Today we're going to discuss one tactic narcissists use frequently, discrediting their victim. One of the main things all narcissists, be they overt or covert, have in common is that they discredit their victims to anyone who will listen. Discrediting may be done under the guise of concern. A narcissist may claim to be worried about their daughter because she has serious mental problems. The parent may say she's depressed, anxious, or bipolar, when the truth is she has no mental illness at all. Or it may be more direct, like a smear campaign, when the narcissist outright lies about the victim and says awful things the victim has never done. Discrediting starts early with narcissistic parents. They plant seeds of disdain among family members and friends who believe this innocent child to be anything but. Instead, they believe the child to be whatever the parent said she is, and the parent to be completely innocent when nothing could be further from the truth. My overtly narcissistic mother did this to me in my childhood. When her abuse was at its worst, her friends suddenly no longer liked me or would even speak to me. Discrediting also may be done as preemptive lying. Narcissists know sometimes when they go too far with a victim. Not that they feel remorse over that, but they still know. When it happens, they may reach out to others before the victim can. This is an attempt to make themselves look good somehow by either expressing concern about the supposedly irrational actions of the victim or saying the victim is acting badly or abusive somehow. The purpose of this preemptive lying is that so others won't believe the victim when she shares what really happened. My covertly narcissistic father has done this one. At one point, I asked him repeatedly to stop calling me past 9 o'clock at night, and he ignored my request. Then one night he called at 10 o'clock. I wouldn't take his call because it was simply too late, and I was tired. He then called my in-laws and one of my cousins. He told them he was extremely worried about me because I didn't answer the phone when he called that night. He even asked them to tell me to call him immediately. Both were concerned and didn't understand why I didn't take my father's call. Preemptive lying also may be done as revenge. If a narcissist thinks that she has a chance, someone the victim knows well believing her, she may reach out in an attempt to hurt the victim. Again, my overtly narcissistic mother's done this one. Many years ago, my husband's work downsized and he lost his job. My father took some money from my mother's savings account and gave it to me, even though I didn't ask him to. My mother was extremely angry with me about this. She called my in-laws. A few days later, my husband visited his parents, and his father told him about the call. He said my mother said I was doing something really terrible, so he told her never to call back. Whatever that terrible thing was, it was so bad he refused to repeat it to my husband. My mother wanted to hurt me, so she tried to start trouble with my in-laws. If these types of things are happening to you, I'm sorry. It's hard, I know. Unfortunately, there's really nothing you can do about it. If you defend yourself, chances are people will see you as the crazy, irrational, awful person the narcissist says you are, even if you're totally calm and collected when you speak. People in these situations often look for any tiny piece of evidence that the narcissist is right, so no matter how justified your anger or upset, it'll be taken as the narcissist being right. Rather than actively defending yourself when these situations arise, it's best simply to let your character shine. The truth has a way of coming out no matter what. So if you're consistently a good, caring, loving, and rational person, sooner or later people will realize that. I know it can be frustrating doing nothing to defend yourself, but truly it is your best course of action. And don't forget to pray. Ask God for help during this hard time and for the truth to be made clear. You'll need God's help to get through this, so never hesitate to ask for it. He'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next time.